Chicken wings are the perfect snack to eat when you're watching a movie with the family or hanging out with friends. But today we're going to show you how to make a healthier version of this fun snack.
We've got Ryan Woods and Tyler Pratt from Enfuse Fitness in Connecticut joining us, and we're going to go through some different substitutes that you can do to make it a little bit healthier.
Absolutely. We're going to be making a buffalo wing today, actually popularized in Buffalo, New York.
Buffalo, yes.
Actually, it wasn't popular until the 60s. And a woman named Teresa, she was cooking wings for her high school son who came home with a group of friends, made them for him. But then there was a whole controversy as to who invented it. Actually, the person who went and researched it, there was two people who came out with it almost at the same exact time. Same chicken distributor and everything. So it's a little bit open for interpretation, whether it was this woman Teresa or this guy John Young who created it. But either way, popularized throughout the world.
Either way, delicious. Delicious.
Before the chicken wings, they were just used for like stock and stuff like that. They weren't using it for really anything. Now you buy them for like $5 a pound. It's crazy.
Yeah, horribly underutilized
What
back
can
then.
Absolutely.
I invent?
Yes, you gotta figure out something to do with like the chicken liver or something to make it popular.
There we go.
Okay, so what we have is this is very, very basic. Anyone can make this. Even Ryan could make it, and he doesn't really. if it's outside the pressure cooker, he doesn't cook it. So
That's true.
What we'll
Pressure
do
cookers
is
rule.
we're going to start off with basic chicken wings, washed and cut. Okay, we're going to add just a touch of avocado oil.
Yeah.
And the reason why is the chicken skin itself has a lot of fat in it, so you don't want to add too much because it's going to crisp up on its own. So we're just going to do a little touch, okay? And one of the things that I don't add that a lot of people do prior to baking them is salt, because most wing sauces, which they say, again, the original Buffalo recipe is very secretive, but they say that Frank's Red Hot was one of the originals used in it. So.
But you said salt, but you have
Pepper. Yeah, I said no salt.
No
Oh, you said no salt.
Sin salt.
Oh, no salt. I got
Because
you.
although we're
The absence of.
yes, the absence
Got
of
it.
salt.
No salt.
Because that does have about 200 milligrams of salt per
good amount.
per serving. Yeah. So what we'll do is we're gonna throw a little bit of pepper on there. Okay. And then a little bit of garlic powder. The reason why I do this is because once you get the sauce area, you want to have a little flavor down by the bone, right? So, once you get into it, you're going to be able to have a little flavor on there. Seth,
Well, yeah. You know what? It's funny you should say that. Sometimes it's like all the flavors right on the top, and then you get
Then you get down to the
chicken
bone,
wing,
and
and
it's
it's
just
like
like-
just chicken. I want to get flavor throughout.
Right. So what would I do is also, so you don't have to use a ton of oil, is these are the
Don't get fancy.
Yeah, don't wind up have those on the floor. We're gonna put these on a silicone pad. They're kind of like the ones we talked about last time. They have the holes in the bottom here, which allows the heat to come up and cook them evenly.
A perforated sheet pan.
Oh,
Yes,
there we
perforated. That's the word I was looking for.
Do we put the
Perforated.
hot sauce on before we put them on the pan?
Nope, throw them right on the pan. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna peel these organic carrots here.
Okay.
All right, so toss those right on there, spread them out. You wanna throw them in the oven, Seth?
Yeah, this is easy.
All right, perfect. So, obviously, with any meal, you want to have some sort of vegetable. Carrots and celery seem to go absolutely perfect with buffalo wings.
So good. I don't know what it is about that combination, but you can't have one without the. Well, you can have this without buffalo wings, but
Exactly.
I don't think you can without.
So one of the things that we're going to do afterwards is we're going to be taking the wings out, tossing them in a little bit of butter, and tossing them in Frank's Red Hot, and that's it.
Why a little bit of butter?
The butter is going to give it more of a creamy type of consistency.
And it's delicious.
Right, organic, obviously, and a little bit of celery. These things obviously go together, hand in hand.
Now here's the thing. We're trying to make it low fat, but a lot of people at home are thinking right now, well, I'm going to need to glom on some ranch or some
you read
blue
my
cheese,
mind.
right? We could probably go with yogurt versions of those.
We could pass on the ranch
Yeah,
entirely.
we don't need that. We don't need that.
Well, but maybe you don't because you're physical specimens, but I'm sure a lot of me,
if
Ashley, a lot of
you
people at
wanted to
home-
go
If
with
I
some sort
wanted
of,
to,
if
which
you
I
wanted
do.
to, you could go with some sort of, blue cheese on top. So let me go over. I have us wings already heating up in the oven, so that we baked earlier.
You have a piece of that, Ash. I'm hungry.
So typically you'd be taking these off the baking sheet. So what I do is just so this
Ooh.
melts right away, is you take the butter, throw it. We'll just leave that in there. No, we'll leave that in there.
All right.
All right. So we're just gonna toss that right in
Oh,
there.
I hear the crispiness.
Exactly. That's the one thing that people don't realize is if you cook these at a reasonable temperature, that you can actually still get a really crispy wing. It doesn't have to be deep fried because, like I said, the fat itself has a good, or the skin itself has a good amount of fat, which is going to create that, crispy feel.
Now, you're two pretty healthy guys. Do you eat the skin on the wing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because okay, you should.
Yeah. So now we have this. You guys are ready to try the best wings ever?
Of course I am.
All right.
course I am.
I know it seems like they're very simple, but sometimes the simplest ones are the best. So we're just gonna
I
put a
believe in
little,
that.
little hot sauce on there.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And you can
gonna
add
get
more,
messy.
obviously. Ashley, are you gonna dig in first?
Oh, yeah.
No,
But
no,
I'm
no,
gonna-
she's not. I'm gonna dig in first.
I'm gonna get
There we
ready.
go.
In the meantime, do either of you have St. Patrick's Day plans?
They look hot.
Yeah, I'll probably be going up to the St. Patrick's Day run in Holyoke.
Not a bad idea.
See you there.
So that's our
Delicious.
question to you. We want to know
Thank
if
you,
you're
Jai.
doing anything special on this holiday. As always, you can share your comments with us on our Facebook page. Send us a tweet at MassAppealWWLP or send an email, massappeal@WWLP.com. I'm still formulating my plans.
Try it. Tell me what you think.
Oh my gosh, so good. Next week on